as you get sort of on, you begin to think, well, no way to deny it, I'm not in the first half of my life.
I was a captain on the deep blue sea. I was a DJ spinning it.
Before kind of starting this production, we got together and did a series of workshops with seniors in and around the city.
What is it like to be a senior? What were some of the things that you'd like to be doing that you can't be doing?
And through those workshops, we were able to get some information about what are some of their concerns, some of their stories, where they've been, some of their concerns about housing, concerns about family-related issues, as well as just you know, the bridging different lives, like where they've come from. A lot of people that we saw were immigrants, so coming from different parts of the world and then coming to Toronto, and then, you know, what it's like to be a senior here in Toronto.
I've always been concerned about the warehousing of senior people in our society. I've seen how dehumanizing sometimes people can be towards seniors in terms of dismissing their intellect, their creativity. There's a kind of an ageism that I'm now beginning to sometimes perceive myself.
Life gets in the way of our best laid plans.
You know, you come in having no idea what to expect because you don't have a cast and you don't have a show. So you make the show with the cast and you really build relationships with each individual.
I've been feeling that I needed to do something different. You know, I've been doing same old for so long.
Of course, I told him about my band days, playing all over Canada, the United States, starting in Ireland, coming first in October 70 and so on.
Fred had mentioned it to me that he was involved with something way back in the summer.
I was volunteering with the Blue Jays, and one of the young ladies who I've got to know through Heart and Stroke Foundation told me about it.
But I emailed Kristen and said, you know, that I was interested.
And for the fun of it, she put a list down. Anybody want to take part in acting? Put the name down. I put my name down. I put in big bold letter, no acting experience, because I know they won't call me.
Yeah.
Surprise, surprise, suddenly one day Christine calls me.
Well, as Chrissy came over actually and grabbed me, and I said, I wish you hadn't done that. I was hoping you wouldn't do it. And one of the ladies from our senior group asked her, I said, well, okay.
Now I'm old and gray, dreaming I was young again.
Basically, the process is they brought us in, and when we first rehearsal, and just talk to us. You know, what were your background? What do you know about elder abuse? Have you found it in your family or friends? And what do you know about it? That type of thing. And that's how they developed the play.
And we talked a lot about our feelings and what certain subjects brought forth from us. We did a lot of improvs, and Rex was sat down taking notes all the time.
Each of them, I'm sure, can remember back to when they did an improv that later turned up in the written text.
Kristen and I were doing the improv for an expert. You know how experts always want to tell you how the best way to do something.
Yeah.
And I said, well, it's got to be computers.
And what is the problem with your computer, madam?
It won't turn on.
What does it do?
Nothing.
Does it light up?
No.
Does it make it nice?
No.
Oh my goodness gracious, this could be serious, you know.
Oh no!
And then once they've got the scenes, then they start to block them and fine-tune them and figure out transitions and, I guess, more specifics about the relationships and the characters in each scene.
Well, all along I really hadn't got the confidence to think that I could do it, because if somebody had told me what's involved, and I said, no way, but that I could learn, you know, and wonderful help from them all. They're like Simone and Christine and Sahara and Rex. They're just wonderful. Like, they're so patient and kind and gentle. But there's no, gee, I wish they'd get it. Like, I haven't got it yet, but I went over that 20 times.
Take another time. Start again. Cool.
Wrapped in restless sheets on a weary wind.
It's as a songwriter, it's fun to write something for other people to sing and have it work. In this case, I particularly enjoyed the fact that I was writing for people that are much older than I am, and they were able to resonate. I was able to resonate with them, and they were able to resonate with me.
Just like the tide of the rain won't stop falling, and the summer wind keeps spinning into snow.
I don't know what you want me to do. When Mom died, I asked if you would move in with us, but you said you're fine.
I was fine.
And I asked you again another time.
I know.
You know, we've heard and seen a lot of scenes over here, but there are scenes like this. There are scenes like the end of the play, where we dance, we play, we don't, and we aren't thinking about I'm old or I'm young or regret, remorse, recrimination, any of that stuff. It's just I'm having a good time, right here, right now, present moment. And that's what that last little bit is.
Climb up in the mango tree. I used to run and play with Judy B. I used to
At this point, they have a script that I think they feel ownership in. The ideas came from them.
Well, I can only speak from my personal. It is my memories that I am, incorporating into the show.
In this case, we actually helped develop the script. We've developed the entertainment portion, and we're not only developing it, we're actually performing it. So it's like from A to Z, which is completely different.
It could be a number of things. A malfunctioning motherboard or your hard drive.
My what?
Your hard drive.
I didn't know I had one.
It could be a viral infection.
Well, I have been feeling a little under the weather
Is your
recently.
computer?
Oh.
I don't see why you make such a big deal of this. You
Because
and Dad could have made the arrangement without me.
Yeah, but there's just so much to do.
I can't just drop it at the drop of a, leave it at the drop of a hat.
And right
Just
when
because you
Dad
think
needs
Judy
your
be
help,
here.
you're never around to make any decisions. It's a lot of pressure.
Pressure, you talk about pressure, you should sit in
You
the
should
office
come
for
here
one
for a
night.
day or two, why don't you?
We play some games with the audience after they've seen the show once, and then try and get them to step up and show us how they would change this to make it more positive.
I mean, all of us forget things, but what you just said to me indicates that perhaps we should look into this a little closer and find out if there's any serious situation.
But I'm not really that bad, am I? Seniors can't make love no more. Seniors can't make love at all. We lack the necessary wherewithal. And geezers can't make a thing stand tall. Seniors can't make love at all.
Well, I think it's about our memories and the meaningful things when we were younger, and it brings back memories doing it. It makes you think about where you were brought up, the people you knew, and the friends you had in those days.
This is a picture of my family. That's me when I was 6. And this is a picture of Pat's. That's Pat, and that's her girlfriend that she talks about in the show.
Nice. This is what we are trying to do with this community and get people that have never acted before to step up and do it and just enjoy doing it and feel good about what they're doing.
I'm up in the mango tree. I used to run and play with Judy B. I was up on the stage, playing a role in a no-coward play.